Hey, so I hope all is well with you. This video is going to be about how anxiety has impacted me personally. And if you enjoy mental health topics, I invite you to subscribe because I do plan to post more videos surrounding mental health. I'm not a professional, but I don't mind having honest conversations about mental health. So let's go all the way back to 2013 when I was first diagnosed with anxiety. So, what I was experiencing before I got my diagnosis was like a heaviness in my chest. And it's like you could hardly catch your breath, you could feel your heart racing. And I remember it probably happened to me twice before I finally was like, yeah, I'm going to seek some medical help. Like, I don't know, I think I'm having a heart attack. So when I got to the hospital, I remember what I remember being asked is like, has anything been worrying you? Because your heart test and everything looked good. And like they asked, had I recently experienced a death in the family? And at that time I actually had. I started community college in August, but my uncle passed away that July, and he meant a lot to me. He was honestly more like a father figure. He was actually the one who took me to apply to that college. And it hurts to this day knowing that he passed before I could even begin school. But shout out to Uncle Eric because I did get into that school, and I love you. Wish you were still here. But I'll go ahead and continue my story. So, yes, what I was told the day when the doctor felt that I had anxiety was that if I ever have any more of those episodes, I should try to like catch my breath, just take deep breaths and stay calm as I can. And if it got to a point where I just couldn't control things, I could know that I could speak with a behavioral health specialist or something to potentially get medication if needed, or like just seek therapy. So, but at that time, I was able to be okay if I ever experienced any feelings of anxiety, like getting that tightness in my chest, just trying to take deep breaths. So that did help. And I was fortunate to not experience anxiety like daily. Sometimes it wasn't even weekly. Mine wasn't, super often. It would just come when it came, right? I'll tell you a story. So I was first diagnosed with anxiety in 2013, but one of the worst episodes I've ever felt of anxiety probably happened a year or two ago. Some type of thing was happening, and it just had me bothered or whatever, and my anxiety was feeling so bad. Yeah, that's one of the symptoms I experienced. One that I haven't talked about, it feels like your stomach is in knots. It's a severe stomach pain. And so that day, that was one of the moments I got like the stomach pain with it. And this day, what accompanied the stomach pain was like, I hope you're not eating. But I kept regurgitating, like I was vomiting. And I know it was linked to my anxiety because my nerves, like I was, so in such of a panicked state that I just, every time I would think about what had me worried, I would just, puke some more. It was terrible. How did I calm down during that episode? Because I never used medication for anxiety. I tried to, take my deep breaths and stay calm, but breath wasn't getting it on its own, y'all. I had to get my earphones out and put some gospel music in and like close my eyes and pray to him. And that, over time, eventually, I finally quit puking. So he calmed my nerves, honey. So thank God. I'm so thankful for the Lord Jesus Christ. That helped me that time. And I do have maybe one more story where I remember I got like very, very bad stomach pain again, like your stomach's in knots. It's just a sharp pain. But I was having this before a major event. And I just felt nervous. And so sitting down, it made it worse. I had to stand up. Then, like, I finally remembered, that episode where I kept puking. I was like, you know what you did last time? You're going to have to get down on your knees and pray to God. And that he can calm your nerves, And that's what I did before my speaking event. And I was able to get through it after I prayed, because nothing else, like the deep breaths, they weren't working on their own. I'm thankful that prayer did help me. So I know some people use medication for their anxiety. Some do therapy. I have talked about anxiety with therapists, but what's been most effective when I needed it the most is prayer, worship music, and also the deep breaths and like remembering that I'm safe. That's helped me. So, you probably can hear my neighbor's dog barking. I don't know. But yeah, some people don't understand anxiety. Like, they'll think you're over exaggerating, or they think that you can just cut it off like that. You really can't. So not everyone understands it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to make it because people need to know that anxiety can sometimes be pretty dang severe. And people need to know that anxiety doesn't have to get the best of you. You can have hope. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.